It feels like a weird media landscape where, at the same time as many people point a finger at Arsenal as kind of ruining the Premier League with boring tactics and a focus on set pieces, there is also this assumption that if we don't win the league, we've bottled it. It's our fault and it's ours to win in October. How have you found watching Arsenal this season? Have you been impressed? Have you felt like they are the title favourites? Where do you see Arsenal at this stage of their evolution?
I definitely think they're title favourites. Like I think Arsenal's great strength. I know, speaking to a coach about this the other day, and he said, like they're an amazing like multi-weapon team. There's not many teams out there who can win in so many different ways, and I think that's really been the biggest strength of Arteta and what he's tried to build towards as a team. A team which can play really good football, that has really good players in possession, but that can also be really direct. That's very good on set pieces. That now has a number 9. That basically that can be really good on the break, and also has clearly. Even taking the Sunderland game into account, this is like one of the best defensive teams that we've ever seen in English football. Like statistic, if you look at underlying numbers, you could argue they're probably the best. They're like, as someone said, I think along with the Thomas Tuchel Chelsea team, they're like the best defensive team we've seen in the modern era. They could, obviously the numbers look worse after the Sunderland game, but they could be on course to level the Mourinho, was it 15 goals conceded in 2004-5,
Yeah, 15.
I think. So they could easily do that. And given that, goals per game is, I think, higher now than it was 20 years ago, that would be an amazing achievement. So I do think they're a brilliant team. I think that they should win the league. I think that the question is, like, can they sustain the mental pressure? Probably more than anything else. I don't really worry about any technical weaknesses in their game. I think they've got absolutely everything in their squad. But it's just like when everybody knows that you're the title favourite, and when you've come close in 2 of the last 3 seasons, they come they come second 3 times in a row. It's just like every single time you play a Premier League game, you're under a huge amount of pressure and scrutiny. Like, are you going to mess it up? Are you going to mess it up? And that makes it hard, I think. That's why it's always harder to be. In a sense, it's harder to be leader than chasing, but it's even harder to be leader when you're under as much pressure as they are now.